Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The U.S. Forest Service workers have a big responsibility in managing our national forests, and different constraints can limit their ability to respond to events. I do want to bring attention to the fact that the Teller County, Colorado Teller County Sheriff's Office has spent over $500,000 on natural resource protections in Pike National Forest. The U.S. Forest Service is reimbursed on average $10,000 annually for these services that range from issuing speeding tickets and DUIs, responding to medical events, and just this last month putting out over 100 unattended campfires. Would you agree, Chief Schultz, that the Forest Service relies on state and local law enforcement to maintain the rule of law in our national forests, and that this partnership is important to ensure national forests are a safe place to recreate?
Mr. Crank, Mr. Chairman, absolutely. The local law enforcement, sheriff's office, local law is critical to ensuring that we have that support. Yeah, absolutely.
And I've heard from sheriffs across our state that Forest Service has little to no response capability for incidents that happen in national forests, and that they even prefer for local law enforcement to respond to keep it out of the federal courts for some violations. Given the benefit, Chief, that community LEOs provide to Forest Service, to the Forest Service, are there better ways the Forest Service can adequately reimburse counties for these duties?
Mr. Crank, Mr. Chairman, specific to Colorado, we are still in active discussions with the local sheriff's office on the concerns that you've raised here today. So I think we're going to find some solutions with those folks, but we're still in discussions. But I know they've raised that with us directly, and we are in direct communication with them to try to resolve those concerns. So we're actively pursuing that right now.
Thank you. I want to turn now to the Fire Regime 5. I want to emphasize the urgent need for the Senate to take up and pass the Fix Our Forests Act that the House sent over a year ago. And the House passed FOFA, expanded categorical exclusions under the Healthy Forest Restoration Act. They made an important change to allow projects in high-altitude alpine watersheds located within Fire Regime 5 to qualify. The Senate version removed that provision, which is particularly significant for states like Colorado, where many critical watersheds and infrastructure corridors are located in Fire Regime 5 forests. Colorado Springs Utilities, which is in my district, testified before this committee regarding the importance of including Fire Regime 5 within the expanded categorical exclusion authorities to facilitate watershed protection and utility resilience projects. Chief, many of the headwater forests and municipal watersheds in Colorado are classified as Fire Regime 5. What challenges does the Forest Service currently face in planning and approving forest management, fuel reduction, watershed protection projects in these areas? And how would inclusion of Fire Regime 5 in the categorical exclusion help accelerate this work?
Yes, sir. Mr. Crank, Mr. Chairman. So just for the audience, Fire Regime 5 is where you have a fire interval return of about every 200 plus years. So this tends to be high elevation. Much of Colorado is high elevation stands. So it can be challenging just given the location of it, the elevation, the slope. That can be challenging to manage those fuels. And as you indicated, that the more opportunities we have with categorical exclusions, it reduces the overall NEPA burden to get that work done. It allows us to move more expeditiously and treat those acres. And I've actually met with the Colorado folks you talked about. I've been to Colorado Springs several times, and we've discussed this in particular. There's been a lot of wildfire near Colorado Springs, and those folks are extremely concerned about treating those areas to protect those communities.
Just real quick, I don't have too much time here, but wanted to talk just quickly about a national forest plan. One challenge that we have, the Pike-San Isabel National Forest Plan, was developed in 1984, and it's supposed to be updated every 15 years. There's been a lot of amendments to it, but just wanted to see what are the challenges Forest Service has in updating national forest plans, and are there opportunities for Forest Service to partner with local organizations or governments to update these plans?
Mr. Crank, Mr. Chairman, actually I was talking about the Pike-San Isabel Forest Plan just the other day. We anticipate moving forward to open that plan up for revision probably within the next 3 years. We have 154 national forests. We typically amend on any given year 10 to 12, and we're constantly in a routine. You're right, 15 years. We don't typically get them done every 15 years. It just ends up being an issue of what forest we prioritize, but that forest has a 1984 plan, probably one of the oldest in the country, and that's one we're definitely focused on in the near term to get that forest plan updated.
Thank you, Chief Schultz, and thank you. I yield back.